Why worry about the rift? It's not supposed to gobble up Arcadia for years, and I'm sure something else will kill you way before then.
Seeing Zeb again went different than I expected. Not that I had high hopes for tears and confetti, but damn. That's appreciated, Commander. Maybe I ought have apologized straight away. But I'm not convinced I did the wrong thing, leaving. Had I stayed, who knows? Likely I'd have gotten us both killed. That's fair. Might have left him a note or something. I was just worried I'd lose my nerve, but you have a point. Wasn't right of me to just up and split. Anyway, I appreciate the check-in, Commander. Was there anything else you needed? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
Quickly. I have to prepare for other contingencies, should the worst come to pass.
You're missing the part where you get blown halfway to the void and back.
I'd like to help, but I fear I lack the supplies at the moment to ply my craft. Try Fairfield. The doctor there is competent. Miserly, but competent.
Nature made apples, but Anti-Fizzos made them better with Anti-Cleo's patented mock apple cider.
Hell. I've stood this post so many times, I could do it in my sleep.
Don't let the boss upstairs hear you say that. Like you're getting ideas.
Holler when you're ready for me, Doc. I'll be over here. Definitely not in excruciating pain.
We are currently experiencing longer than normal waiting times. For expedited treatment, please file medical forms 49F, 87B, 93D, and 107C with the front desk.
I must ask you to hold still.
My liver ain't the lily kind. Tell it to me straight, Doc.
The bullet shattered your tibia and all but demolished your gastrocnemius muscle. Due to the risk of infection, I have to upsize your leg. There is good news, however. I recently enrolled in a course on advanced amputation techniques, so I'll be seeing a positive return on my investment sooner than expected. Don't be obscene. I have on hand a perfectly adequate tranquilizer to manage any flailing.
Say, how sore are my pockets gonna be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. Well then, she should have thought about that before getting shot.
This is a mighty big decision, Doc. Can I have a moment to noodle on it?
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. Sweet merciful law, as if I haven't enough to contend with than some would-be resurrectionist coming around. What's next, a giant station falling out of the sky to crush us all? In case it isn't apparent, I'm having what might be called a day. A whole platoon of soldiers decided to get themselves all shot up defending the forward operating base. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone, I don't know. You'd be better off speaking with him about it. Short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need, I doubt anything can be done to accelerate the timetable for treating these soldiers. I am a doctor, not a magician. I cannot manufacture coagulant from the aether, neither do I possess the special training to improvise with what supplies I have on hand. Now, was there anything else? Some, most still tout the all-healing nature of protectorate medicine. But despite that, they're surprisingly amenable to accepting treatment.
They ain't grown up with the right to dissent. Probably wouldn't even occur to them to turn down poison you told them to take it.
Good thing I don't prescribe poison then. Normally. In truth, I expected more resistance given the sudden transition. But I'm not one to complain of a headache I don't have. Oh, certainly. Right after I see to all these other patients who arrive before you. Such hysterics would not endear you to me, no. It had better be important. Here are my supplies.
Fresh blood in the talent pool around here with these protectorate defectors. Not sure how I feel about that, except that I hate.
Introducing Auntie's new line of specialty drinks for the discerning consumer. Anti-Fizzos!
Our target audience here is... What'll it be, stranger? Reckon so. Here's what we've got.
Full plan glue, brown sludge flooded the plane. We've got instant
You ever find yourself with too much disposable income? I got plenty of ideas on how to dispose of it.
Looking a few quarts low, Commander. Let's skip the diplomacy.
Every time I think I'm having a bad day, I just tell myself, wait till...
Our target audience here is people who want to forget their worries. And sometimes they're...
This is one of my copious direct reports. Rest assured, I'm making adequate progress in my manual labors.
No signs of corrosion. Exhaust manifold still warm. Come on, baby. I can't help you if you don't tell me what's wrong. What in the... All right, so you got her working. Bully for you. No, sorry, you're right. You did me, and all of Fairfield, a good turn here. Just thought I'd feel more relieved when the launcher was working again. There's just this weight in my chest won't loosen. Worry gunking up my inner workings. Protectorate could launch an attack from that Vox station anytime. What if the mines aren't enough? You know what? You're right. Now that the system's fixed, no point lollygagging around here. Plenty still needs doing. Just need to find the right project. Here, managed to cobble some frags together from a damaged mine earlier. Who knows? Might get you out of a pinch one of these days. And seeing how expertly you worked, you may as well take this armor modification too. I'm sure you'll have an easier time installing it than I would.
I worry Zeb's in over his head with all of this. Good thing we showed up when we did. Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind? Can't get that Annie's Choice jingle out of my head. Hey, if I start humming it, you do what you gotta. Anyway, need something, Commander? Sure. Always happy to tool around for a bit. What did you have in mind?
These rifts got me awful perturbed. Is reality hard enough without some nerve-wracking phenomenon?
Heinous aesthetic without Auntie's choice.
Ready to waste them. On your command. Your insides are leaking outside, Commander. Dip me in. Help me out.
unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams. You wanna be unconscious via any means. You wanna be so sleepy, just grab a pill, it's easy. Just rest your tired head with the sedative, you'll feel dead. Sleep tight with sweet dreams.
Ready to waste them. On your command.
Catchy pitch for anti-products. Your after consuming a full midday meal.
Not me. I stay hungry.
Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Whoever said humanity can't exist on bread and water never met you. Auntie's Choice Stay Hungry Meal Pack. Featuring our finest pre-sliced bread and dehydrated water tablets. Specially designed to be eaten alone at your desk.
The bare minimum you need to make it through your day.
Show your supervisor you stay hungry.
Yes, well, enough of that, I suppose.
I don't know about you, but I could use something a little more upbeat right about now. Like this.
Hey, you there! From the average oak? Well, look no further. It's the only thing I say. I'm in charge. Belvedere stout. When they see me coming, they shout. Perchance a glance at me with these. They know that I'm a VIP. It's a Wentworth stout, and it says with pride that I'm a #1 top bonafide. In any crowd, I'm sure to stand out within the
Sometimes I get the feeling we're not welcome here. Like the Protectors folks resent us liberating us.
They know this is
Whoever fixes this rift problem is definitely getting a whole-side suite with an Elysium view in head office tower. Just wish they'd solve it already. These rifts are...
Belvedere Uncle Wentworth Belvedere Stout.
Honest to goodness broadcasting for straight shooters across Arcadia. This is Wireless Free Arcadia. This just in, a field report from the Office of Competitive Analysis and Artful Reconnoitering. Ooh, this sounds important. Better pay heed. Threat assessors have adjusted their risk tables for the Arbiter Training Facility, jewel of the Protectorate's military portfolio, northeast of the landing pad near Broken Spire. Although only a skeleton crew remains, the facility's auto-mechanical defenses remain operational and quite lethal. Approach at your own risk. And only if your supervisor can readily replace you upon your likely demise. Well, you heard it here. Best of luck to anyone hull-headed enough to poke around that place. Now, on to other things. Now for something a little different, tonally, if not thematically.
Crab witch, a sandwich made from crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, sandwich you want to eat. A crabble sandwich is so easy to eat, but only once our chemistricians process the meat. To turn a bottom feeder into instant lunch is quite the branding feat. So grab a crabble cause it can't be beat. Best of all, this tasty flesh is deemed safe to eat. Crabble can be more than just a solvent-based glue. Now it's good for me and you. Crab witch, a sandwich made with crabble makes a mighty fine treat. Crab witch, it's the sandwich you want to eat.
I ain't even close to hitting rock bottom yet. Middling bottom, sure, but not rock bottom.
I must ask you to take this admonishment with all the professional affection a physician can legally administer. In future, you might consider moving away from bullets instead of into them.
But without my leg, how am I going to climb the ranks?
Literally, probably not very dexterously. Metaphorically, well, that depends on your own initiative, doesn't it? Excuse me, I'm in the middle of a private consultation.
Say, how sore are my pockets going to be after all this, Doc? Don't suppose there's a discount for only taking a portion of the leg?
I'm not running a charity. If you desire full treatment, you'll pay full cost. If that's a problem, seek compensation from your commanding officer. While you're in my office, I'd ask that you do not discourage my patients from acquiring the necessary funds.
This is a mighty big decision.
I don't encourage delays, but very well. It'll take a few minutes for me to warm up the saw anyway. At the moment, yes, but in case it isn't a pet. And then there's Erickson. Something happened with a drone. I don't know. Those soldiers are short of you skipping back in time and ordering the coagulant I need. I doubt any. Now, was there anything else? Pharmaceuticals, bandages, tinctures. It's all here.
And wholly due to human error. Moving on. A recent report on the new Sprats Up condiment substitute currently rolling out in test markets claimed the product has a might tangy 110% real Sprat flavor. Correction, Sprats Up actually contains real Sprat flavorings. Still a mite tangy though, that part's 110% correct. Okay, enough corrections. So we made a few mistakes, no need to keep harping on them for law's sake. Now, on to other things. Alrighty then, it's well past time for more merry melodies.
I'm looking for a meal that doesn't leave me feeling hollow. Don't want to do no cooking, all I want to do is swallow. Hey, here's a fancy can. Wow, it's a real beauty. Let's see what's inside and get back to our duty. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, grab a can today. Tongues to sweetmeats, lungs to hearts. They use all the tastiest parts. Ears to hocks and rears to tits. Efficient meat for bits. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, it's not the worst unless it's Borstwurst. Borstwurst, oh Borstwurst, grab a can today.
Excuse me, that chem set is not a toy.
No coarse pores, brisk spoke in our gums. With their proprietary whisker extraction, pulverized bones means the tooth-cracking crunch. We gobble it down and get back to the action.
Boy, take this terminal and trash it. That's it. I need a smoke.
You caught us taking 5 between our 10-hour shifts.
If you're about to blast me about fixing that void-forsaken terminal, it'll have to wait. I'm entitled to a break like anyone else. It's in my contract. I triple-checked.
Slow roasting some fancy woolly cow fillet mignon? No, sir. We crack open.
I'm a technician. I've been getting pressure from folks up top to deploy these protectorate drones to the military camp on behalf of Auntie's Choice. The drones are ready to launch. All that needs doing is fixing their targeting priorities so they mark us as friendlies. But I can't breach the terminal's security protocols.
Snout to tail, it's all included. It ain't the worst till it's...
Drones are only as dangerous as their programming. But it's a moot point anyway. These ones ain't gonna shift on their own anytime soon. And that there's the problem. I know it probably seems like we're up to our ducks and troops, but half of them are ex-protectorate trainees who can't tell the business end of a rifle. We need these drones. Been key mashing all day. Surprised my fingers ain't stumps at this point. It was as simple as putting in the time, that'd be one thing. But it's a bit thornier than that. These protectorate systems aren't like ours back home. Trip the wrong switch and you get locked out. Have to start all over. Ask me how I know. Have another smoke?
Be a slug. Grab a can and get back on the job with Borstwurst.
And I will, approximately 15 minutes from now. I'm starting my break over on account of certain intrusions.
Unless it's Borstwurst.
She's just the best choice.
Guessing that means you're flat out of ideas? Figures. Not that I need the help of some protectorate townie, understand, but... I might have heard my predecessor was odd-jobbing it around town these days. Magnus, I think his name was. Bet a fellow drone operator like him would have some insight into all this... perplexity.
Artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial.
What? Oh, yeah. I must have gotten jammed in there prior to the liberation. Truth be told, I'd forgotten about it. What with all the trouble this terminal's been giving me. If I can get these drones launched, you're welcome to help yourself to it.
And now, back to it. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you surely will as well.
Num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no worries, no stress. Num rum, relax, excess. Num rum, num rum, taste more and feel less. Num rum, no Moonlight character of yours. This is a no-wrong. Will help you forget. You need a neck of anesthetic. No rum. Taste more and feel less. No rum. No worry, no stress. No rum. Relax the success. No rum.
Careful, friend. Reckon there might be a few loose rapstones wandering around. You know that Auntie's choice is liable.
This stretch runs between Fairfield and the Eastern Forward Operating Base.
Free aside to a tropical moon when position's no more than. So where it's safe to be barefoot in the sand. While holding a bottle of milk from tied in your head. In my hand.
I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center.
Got eyes on some nuke.
You must.
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
I still can't reckon how
Hello?
Slauson got kicked up the ladder before I did. All I get is more tasks, more pressure.
Can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center.
What was that?
You must.
Let me know when you need a stretch.
Become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Making good progress.
Hello? Calling out to any random, non-crazed passerby who can hear
Hunkering down.
Yes.
Ideal for kill the...
You're just not cut out for this job.
Former site of Eden's Bounty Agri-Center.
Workmanship, I tell you.
You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must! My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure.
Coming up with some foes.
Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this? Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's
These anti-soldiers seem twitchy to you? Might want to sneak our way in.
Subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo.
Check enemy light just turned on.
A cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo.
Let me know when you need a distraction.
Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions.
Heard something.
Guns, termination! Just give the signal.
Immediately!
Help me formulate a cure.
Commencing termination.
Hello?
Don't make me bury another agent!
Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby who can hear this. Yes, you. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site of the Eden's Bounty Agri-Center. You must help me. You must. My subordinates have become homicidally irritable, though remain unaccountable for their actions. Find me in the renovated grain silo. Help me formulate a cure. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill crazed passerby.
Guns locked and loose. Just give the signal.
You. I am trapped inside the research lab at the former site. Hello? Calling out to any random, non-kill.
Everyone from lower management to members of the board tap into each planet's zoological equity. Every episode, I focus on a different species to tell you the risks. Watch out for its tusks! The rewards. Now this is top-shelf mantipillar secretion, and what each animal brings to the table. Auntie Cleo says the universe is full of things that want to kill you. But what doesn't kill you boosts your net worth. This is Big Gain Hunter. Brought to you by Auntie's Choice Immunosol, the right multi-spectrum antibiotics for wildlife interactions gone wrong. I'm freezing my assets off on Cloister, a law-forsaken snowball orbiting Elysium. Everyone knows Cloister's home to the computronic powerhouse known as the Archive. But that ain't the only profit driver here. There, beyond that crevasse, a herd of ursopods. Their hides, heads, and claws are as tough as the tundra. Cautious but feisty, bearish and bullish. Best keep your distance. Ursopods get awfully scratchy up close.
What do you mean you're leaving?
Shift's over. I have a light. Ready to take the heat off you, Commander. Just say when. Don't make me...
Scratchy up close, although some can spin a nasty wad of mucus if provoked from afar. Uh-oh, they've taken an interest in me. Ursopods are resistant to the cold. Invest in a good plasma weapon if you attempt acquisition. Blasted fingers are about to freeze off. Why didn't anyone on my staff tell me an ice move was so cold?
Well, at least it's not shooting the water anymore. Visitors, huh? Just meandering about, free of any appointed minder? Not so sure I ought to be speaking with you. If you need someone to talk to hereabouts, I suggest you seek out Vigilant Hogarth. That tall, stately building back yonder is his domicile. Do hate to come off impolite. If you're so inclined, we can pick this up later, after you two confabulate.
In high demand for crafting applications. Unfortunately, not much else worth.
Apologies, but I don't believe I should be discussing such matters with you without permission. Once you report to the Vigilant, I'd be happy to speak freely. Word to the wise, despite what you might hear, we still consider ourselves part of the Protectorate. Anyone spots an outsider engaging in misdeeds might just open fire.
Exploit another habitat, preferably one more tropical, where I can stick a little umbrella in my anti-fizzo's num rum. Until then, bottoms up to your bottom line.
Of the sovereign to guide them here on
The matriarch and sovereign chose Eden, the perfect
Right up. I consider this song a real standout number. Assuming you have taste, you sure do.
There was a lonesome boy with a hapless frown, whose luck spun around when Nancy came to town. A marketeer who was spotted kid with nothing to lose. Offered the boy a deal that he couldn't refuse. Yes, Auntie welcomes you with arms open wide, and no, you got
Greetings. It is my esteemed pleasure to welcome you to Westport, once a shining testament to Protectorate excellence, now a picturesque example of the evils of corporatism. But where are my manners? We do not have much, but please let me offer you some victuals. Dut. I insist. Serving Unit 1. Something for the visitor at once?
Confirmative.
Perhaps you're wondering why I'd open my arms thusly for a stranger. Simple. As the guiding light for humankind, we always put our best foot forward, regardless of circumstance. I believe something still can be done. This town can be saved, its people given a reprieve. Were we to acquire the one thing vital to our existence, automech parts. What?
Comestibles served.
We of the Protectorate pride ourselves on our mech programming. Among the Vigilant, it is even considered something of a sport. We are not miracle workers, however. Without parts to work with, we've no hope of remaking our mechs to do tasks beyond their initial functions. We need repair mechs, domestic mechs, not combat ones. Serving Unit 1 here is about as much as can be accomplished without replacement parts. We are of like minds. We lack not the skill to do so. Our wily chief mechanist can reprogram the mech, but not without parts. Unfortunately, we lack ready availability of said parts. Why, we're traitors, obviously. We've not fulfilled our duties as members of the Protectorate. It is incumbent upon us to fight to the death, yet we still live, as does our enemy. Now, either the Arbiters arrive to execute us, or this place falls under the vapid boot heel of Auntie's choice. No matter who wins, we cannot sustain ourselves here for long. My linguistic embellishments are somewhat beside the point. This here's a matter of accountability. Responsibility was mine. Disgrace and judgment should be mine solely as well. My intention is to absolve my subjects of any and all such blame. I owe it to every single person here to try.
We make an auntie proud. Well, wouldn't that be swell?
What sort of payment do you seek? Don't imagine we have much you need. Enough to lead and inspire those who work there, once at least. I was previously the ranking vigilant on this island. Why do you ask?
Advertising. Say, you've got your alien planting corollary in my invasive species.
Ah, I don't know what an Earth Directorate is, and I thought we were past the need for being coy, but fine. I'll extend you my trust as a show of good faith. In exchange for the automech parts we need, I can provide you means to get inside. Never dream of such a proposal in days of reason and quietude. Yet such is the here and now we find ourselves in.
That's how you know it's working.
Nannerfish restorative elixir.
Wonderful. My unavoidable march to the gallows feels lighter already. At least now my subjects will have a fleeting chance. The parts can be found at the Euphoria Coast Automech Repair Center to the south. But do not, under any circumstances, tell those stationed there why you need them. To get inside, you will need an access pass from the Ministry of Accuracy. Since we have all been marked as traitors, I cannot create one for you here. Farewell now.
With and through the sovereign, devised the paradigm, a meticulously designed
Whooping fist.
where if each of us
Childhood gout. Adult rickets. Dysentery. Swings of mood. Bloody flux. Decrepitude. Night terrors. Mania. Day terrors. Melancholy.
the base individualists within Auntie's choice.
Everything, literally everything I own is underwater.
What do you mean? Everything we have belongs to the Sovereign. We own nothing. But surely the Protectorate will provide anything you need.
Of course they will. Doubt is a tool of the enemy.
Lumbago. Mild sage. Rum pops. General malaise.
Almost missed the routine certitude of my assigned profession.
Oh, and one more thing.
Feeling distracted? Daydreaming on the job?